Greetings, friends. Welcome back to Noi Toy. Today we have 6 Peppa Pig little mini houses. And I will be just as surprised as you will be to see what's inside. So what color should we start with? Look, we've got purple, pink, sort of a red orangey color, green, and blue. Sort of a nearly turquoise blue. Which one would you like to start with? I think I heard a blue out there. Let's go with blue. All right, now how do we open this? There's some paper here. If I get that out of the paper, we've got a little house here. We got the 4 windows. We got our window and a door here. Another 4 windows, 2 windows here, and then the roof. I think this is where it opens, and inside we've got Rebecca Rabbit. Look, and she's got something interesting on her shirt. Let's open this up. All right. Look, there's Rebecca Rabbit. Do you like Rebecca Rabbit? Is she your favorite? Maybe Susie Sheep, or is it Peppa? I know Peppa's a lot of people's favorites, but maybe not. Maybe you like Rebecca Rabbit and her house, which is inside of a hill. That's pretty fun, isn't it? And then Molly Mole lives right underneath her, and she can just dig out new rooms when she needs them. That's pretty cool. And they've got carrots growing, like, in their roof.
Yes, it's very lovely to eat carrots that have been grown in your house. Literally in your house.
Yep, that's pretty cool. So let's leave Rebecca Rabbit over there and put the lid back on her little mini house. Let her stand there in front of the house from which she came. All right, we just did blue. What's next? Should we do the reddish orange color? How about green? Oh, somebody said green. All right, let's look and see what's in here. We take it out of its paper too. Let's see who's in here. Oh, it's Susie Sheep. Can bend her legs and turn her hands like most of the Peppa Pig toys. And she's got a little cube drawn on her shirt, a little alphabet cube. Wonderful. Susie Sheep and Peppa Pig are best friends. Sometimes you have a best friend. You have lots of wonderful friends, maybe some people that you kind of know, but then there's that one best friend that you know you can always call, and he or she will be ready to help you or play or laugh or cry with you at any time of the night or day. That's what Susie Sheep is for Peppa. All right. How about somebody want this orangey red color right here? I think I'd like to open that one. So, all right. Let's see who's inside here. All right. It's George. I think George is my favorite. Either George or Daddy Pig. And there he is. And what does George Pig say? He has a few things he says. He says,
dinosaur.
He also says, and that's pretty much it. Or,
no.
When he doesn't want to eat his salad or something like that. Well, there's George, and he has, who's that on his shirt? Yeah, it's Mr. Potato. Actually, that's Super Potato on his shirt. Telling you that you need to eat your 5 servings of vegetables, or as Edward Elephant will say, 7. Always remember to eat your 7. Yes, but George Pig would probably say, all right, let's put George in front of his little house right here. Move this there. All right, so we can see everybody. Let's see purple. You want to do purple next? Let's do purple. Purple's one of, it already opened up. Look at that. Purple's one of my favorite colors. All right, let's see who's in the purple roofed house. All right, we already got the jackpot. It's Peppa Pig herself. Wow, and Peppa has, what do you think she's got? Yeah, she's got her teddy on the shirt 'cause she loves her teddy, but she forgets him a lot, doesn't she? So,
Oh no, Daddy, I forgot my teddy.
and poor Daddy Pig is going back and forth across Italy and who knows where to find Teddy. It's a good thing that he's on the shirt there so she can't lose him. All right. Let's put Peppa. Let's change these places over here. And put Peppa beside George. They can even hold hands. How sweet. What's next? Let's do pink. Pink. I know lots of the little girls in this house, they always want to start with the pink. That's their favorite color. All right. Who we got here? It's Danny Dog. That's right. Ruff, ruff. And Danny Dog likes to play soccer, so that's why there's a soccer ball on his shirt there. Danny Dog, you gotta love the whole dog family. And who do you call when your car is broken down in Peppa Pig world? Yeah, that's right. You call Danny Dog's father's father Granddad Dog. Ruff! And he's Grandpa Pig's best friend. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So let's put Danny Dog back there. And our final one, put the paper here. See who's inside. Oh, it's, what's her name? Do you know her name? Candy Cat. There she is. There's Candy Cat. And she has a little Tweety bird on her shirt because cats love little birds. That's right. Be careful. If you've got birds and cats in your house, it's not like Peppa Pig world. They don't just play together. So be careful with that. All right. So let's put Candy Cat. We'll squeeze her in by Danny Dog over here. Isn't it interesting that all of their names begin with the same letter as the name of animal that they are? So you have Susie Sheep. Susie and Sheep both start with S. Rebecca Rabbit, that both starts with R. Those both start with R. Candy Cat, those both start with C. Danny Dog, those both start with D. Of course, Peppa Pig, both start with P. But George, he's the only one who doesn't have that. He's George Pig. That's because George is special. Isn't that right, George?
Yes.
Yes. So we've got Candy Cat, Danny Dog, Peppa Pig, George Pig, Susie Sheep, and Rebecca Rabbit. And you know, even though the name of the show and the name of the toys is named after Peppa Pig, the name of the show, it's named after her, the name of the toys, named after her. We're all looking for Peppa Pig. But when we watch the show or we have the toys, or maybe you've gone and seen the play or another one of Peppa's shows, we don't just always look for only Peppa. Can you imagine a show that only had Peppa in it? It was literally only Peppa Pig? Well, that wouldn't be very fun, would it? What would she be doing? We'd just be looking at her saying, "Oh, Daddy?" No, she couldn't talk about Daddy if Daddy's not there. Or,
"Oh, George."
Well, she couldn't talk about George if George is there. And,
"I want to call Susie Sheep."
well, she can't do that if there is no Susie Sheep. You see, the show Peppa Pig, it might mainly be about Peppa, but without all of her friends and family, well, there's not much of a show, certainly not much of a story to tell. And it's the same way with us. Of course, you are you, and you are special, and you have to brush your teeth, and you have to make sure that you eat when you're hungry. And of course, it's understandable that often you do have to think about you yourself. But remember, if it's only you and nobody else, well, that doesn't make much of a story. That's not very fun, is it? But if we remember that everybody around us is also someone just like us, someone who wakes up and they're hungry. Isn't that right, George? They get hungry and they get sad and they get mad. Isn't that right, George?
Yes.
And they have dreams and desires and all of those things. And for them, we're somebody in their story.
Is that right? Am I a part of George's story?
That's right, Peppa. You are.
Yes.
For George, Peppa is a part of George's story. For Peppa, George is a part of Peppa's story. And for someone else watching them, they are both a part of their story. In fact, when we watch Peppa Pig with our family and friends, Peppa and all of her friends and the people who have created Peppa Pig in that show and those toys, they become a part of our story. Maybe all of us together are a part of someone else's story. Someone who knows all of us and cares about all of us. Shouldn't then we care about one another? Yes, if Peppa will care for George and George will care for Peppa, both of their stories can be beautiful. Even when it's difficult. Do you remember when Susie Sheep could whistle, but Peppa couldn't? Peppa called Susie and said,
"Oh, Susie, I'm trying to whistle. It's so very hard."
And Peppa said,
Can you whistle, Susie?
Susie said,
"No, I don't think so."
Peppa said,
"Well, you just put your lips together and blow."
and Susie tried it and went, and Peppa felt pretty bad. And that makes sense. Sometimes we feel bad. Sometimes we feel sad. Sometimes we feel happy. But if you have a friend, you can share those things together. And you can learn to whistle together. You can learn to ride bikes together. You can just sit together and talk about things that are important to both of you. But that's only possible when we recognize that each of us has something to offer in each other's story. That's right. Peppa Pig may be a pretend story, but we can learn a lot from her. And we can learn a lot from each other. And our stories aren't pretend. They're very real. So let's do the best we can to be the best character in someone else's story, so that when someone else sees us and sees what we've done, they're glad that we've come along. That's right, George. We're always glad when George comes along.
Ruff, ruff, meow.
What does Peppa say? I don't know. I think Peppa says,
"Oh, Daddy."
and Susie Sheep says,
"Where's Peppa?"
and Rebecca Rabbit says,
"Do you like carrots too?"
yes, I do like carrots. Oh, they have lots of important things to say, not just that. And so do you. So today, when you talk to one of your friends or your family or your mom or your dad, don't just think, well, it's all about me. It's all about Peppa. No, it is about you because you are special, but it's also about everyone else that makes you and your story just what it is, something unique. And they are there for you, and you are there for them. And together, we can all be a part of one grand story. Hey friends, if you like this video, like, subscribe, or if you're a kid, get your parents to subscribe. If you're the parent, go ahead and subscribe and like and share this with your other friends so that more of us can come together here and learn, play, and grow together. 2 thumbs up. Always good to be with you guys and gals and big ones and little ones. Have a wonderful day. Whoops.